Huawei has established a strong presence in the Philippine PC market, thanks to a solid lineup of premium laptops like the MateBook D15 series and the flagship MateBook X Pro line. Its latest and arguably most exciting laptop to date, the MateBook 14S 2021, which Huawei describes as a laptop plus, proudly boasts the same DNA as other MateBooks, but takes things further with a bevy of new and impressive features such as a 2.5K full-view display that supports touch input and gestures, a fast 90Hz refresh rate, an 11th Gen Core i5 or Core i7 CPU if you need more power for those daily tasks, and a bigger battery with 65-watt fast charging using the included Huawei supercharged USB-C charger. It sure has a laundry list of attractions going for it, but how do they pan out in the testing? In a word, excellently. But before we get to our full verdict, let's do a quick unboxing. The MateBook 14S ships in a clean, understated white box. Open the box and you'll find the laptop covered in semi-clear plastic alongside the Huawei supercharged power brick plus a charging cable with USB-C connectors in both ends. The variant for the Philippine market includes a 65-watt charger instead of a 90-watt rated one. And yes, you can use the bundled brick and cable to top up your Huawei smartphones and tablets and other USB-C devices. The MateBook 14S also arrives with the usual documentation. As for the laptop itself, our unit comes in the sleek, premium-looking space gray color, although the MateBook 14S is also available in a new spruce green colorway if you opt for the Core i5 model. The laptop boots Windows 10 Home out of the box, but is eligible for an upgrade to Windows 11, though the availability will vary between machines. We haven't updated our review unit to Microsoft's latest operating system yet, to be fair to other newly launched machines we've tested in our testing that run Windows 10. Now let's talk about the hardware, which is about as premium as they come for an Ultrabook type laptop. It's sleek, it's lightweight, and it feels incredibly sturdy on your lap with no wobbles as you punch on the keyboard. The hinge feels solid and the lid doesn't flex too much as well. And although the Huawei MateBook 14S features the same premium aesthetics and colorway as previous models, there are some crucial changes here to distinguish the old and new. Notably, Huawei has ditched a pop-up webcam of past MateBooks, replacing it with a traditional webcam setup that puts a tiny camera hole on the top bezel. For users who rely on the built-in webcam for daily meetings and video calls, this could be great news, as they no longer have to put up with the upward-facing camera angle of the MateBook's camera. Speaking of video calls, the MateBook 14S comes with four microphones with noise-canceling tech to really put you under the spotlight while talking or giving instructions in an online meeting or seminar. With a new MateBook, other people will be able to hear your voice clearly without the need to plug in an external microphone. Another fairly obvious change is the inclusion of two USB-C ports for charging, transferring files, and connecting secondary displays via the DisplayPort standard. You also get an HDMI port if you have an older monitor that uses HDMI, a 2-in-1 jack, and a USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 port for rapid transfers between the notebook and external hard drives. The MateBook 14S likewise comes with a fingerprint power button for easier unlocking. Additionally, Huawei has redesigned the keyboard to offer longer travel and a more comfortable typing experience. Night owls will also appreciate that the keys have backlighting that can be toggled on and off. The Huawei MateBook 14S packs a 14.2-inch 2.5K full-view display with multi-touch and gesture support, a tall 3:2 aspect ratio, and a high 90Hz refresh rate, making it one of the most advanced laptop displays you'll find in its price segment. It likewise features small bezels all around, even at the top where the webcam is newly located. The MateBook's touchscreen makes navigating windows and apps much more intuitive and straightforward. Swiping from the right, for example, brings up the Windows 10 Action Center if you want to see recent notifications or toggle settings on and off. A swipe from the left, meanwhile, will display Task View, which is incredibly useful if you have a bunch of apps opened at the same time. With a touch display, you can also quickly snap two apps side by side by grabbing one window from the top and moving it to one side of the screen, just as you would with the mouse. And yes, it's easier to zoom in and out and copy and paste text on the laptop's touchscreen. The MateBook 14S 2.5K resolution makes text and images appear visibly sharper on the screen and allows high-res videos to really shine when you're viewing them. Gaming is another aspect we loved on the sharper panel of Huawei's new laptop, as we were able to crank up the visuals in games that don't require powerful graphics to run. If you edit photos and videos on a laptop, the MateBook 14S can definitely fulfill the role of a mobile editing rig, as its high-res touch display and 11th Gen Intel Core i5 or Core i7 spec are up to the test of editing raw photos and 4K footage from your phone or DSLR. Huawei rates the display coverage at 100% of sRGB, which is ideal for editing and color grading needs. Not only that, the MateBook's bright and color-accurate panel with 10-bit color depth makes binging shows and movies on streaming platforms like Netflix, as well as NBA games on League Pass, a thoroughly enjoyable experience. And to complement its high-quality picture, the MateBook 14S comes with quad speakers, which have been engineered to produce a more realistic spatial sound. The speakers are loud, punchy, and surprisingly immersive, and they easily outclass the stereo speakers of most laptops. As to how the laptop fares in everyday usage, the Huawei MateBook 14S is impressively powerful for its size. Under the hood, you get the latest 11th Gen Tiger Lake H series processors in Core i5 or Core i7 options with Intel Iris Xe handling graphics in our review unit. And as we touched on earlier, the latest Tiger Lake H series chips deliver impressive performance even with a base TDP of 35 watts. The Core i5 unit we tested delivered higher benchmark scores than the MateBook 14 unit we reviewed a while ago, with an 11th Gen Intel Core i5 1135G7 CPU and 16 gigs of RAM. And we thought that laptop was powerful in its range. If you need to unlock even more performance, pressing Fn plus P on the MateBook 14S activates Performance Mode, which bumps up the CPU TDP to 45 watts to provide the speed boost needed for heavy multitasking and gaming at higher graphics settings. Of course, as with any Huawei laptop, easy and seamless connectivity is a key selling point. The MateBook 14S supports the company's improved multi-screen collaboration feature, which lets you handle smartphone tasks on a bigger device or conveniently share your screen or share content across devices with drag and drop, among other things. If you have a tablet running Harmony OS, such as a MatePad 11 or MatePad 12.6 Pro, you can pair it with your MateBook 14S to use as a second screen for productivity and easier multitasking. New to the Huawei MateBook family is the ability to run mobile apps on PC, thanks to Mobile App Engine. This gives you access to a wide selection of apps from the Huawei App Gallery, allowing you to run mobile apps like WeChat, Bigo Live, and G-Arena Free Fire on the laptop. And with better app support promised in the months to come, we could see a future where Huawei's Mobile App Engine becomes another proprietary feature that distinguishes the MateBook line from the competition. Overall, we think the new Huawei MateBook 14S impresses and will satisfy power users who are looking for a productivity laptop that goes the extra mile and delivers more than the basics. It's an excellent upgrade for those who are looking for a premium multimedia powerhouse, while users who are already invested in the Huawei ecosystem should strongly consider it for its strong connectivity features. In the Philippines, the Huawei MateBook 14S is priced at 68,999 for the configuration with an 11th Gen Intel Core i5H series processor with 8 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of SSD storage. Stepping up to an Intel Core i7 CPU with 16 gigs of RAM and 1 TB storage bumps up the price to 89,999. For a limited time, customers who order the latest MateBook from the company's online store, its official shops on Shopee and Lazada, and any Huawei Experience store will receive a free bundle worth 11,488, which includes a Huawei FreeBuds Pro and a 1-year subscription to Microsoft 365.